Hey, what's up? Lord Skunk here, lordskunk.com. This segment here was taken from one of our past live shows. Make sure you check out our live shows every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Subscribe so you'll be notified when we go live. So top 10 list from Wise Man Panel this week is based on easiest and best heroes to gear. So number 10, Yoda, the Grandmaster of the Jedi, has gear requirements almost as small as his stature, only 370 purples at max gear. He does need 3 pre-crafts to get them there, though, and none of them are furnaces, so that's why he's not higher. Go.
So he's got great kit.
Next.
Swiss Army
Very
knife.
fast.
Okay, we're still trying to get Wrath in there.
Oh,
Swiss
sorry.
Army.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay. You guys did it. So we got Swiss Army Knife from Wrath. We got very fast from Daniel's Jack, right?
Yep.
And then Malya Bean said,
A great kit.
great kit. Yeah, he does. He does have a lot of abilities. And I actually maxed out his Master Stroke. I did Omegas, and then his leadership. Obviously, you don't need that. Battle Meditation, you don't need Omegas to max it out. But yeah, I did do Master Stroke because it does hit pretty hard, man. It will hit pretty hard when you do those buffs. Okay, number 9 on the list is Qui-Gon Jinn, one of the best heroes in the game. Is also pretty easy to gear at 360 purples to max and 3 pre-crafts. But again, none of these are furnaces, so he can't go higher, despite the fact that he can get just to gear 11. So let's start with Malya Bean.
So a self-offense up buff to the whole team. Turn meter control breaks any meta.
Nice. Okay, Wrath.
He's real damage, unlike most of the other Jedis.
Yeah, true. And Daniel's Jack.
Yeah, one of the best assist giver, and I put the Omega ability on his basic, and that's one of your first Omegas you wanna put on.
He has like the highest potency, I think, in the game at 240.
2 words, pretty hair.
Pretty hair. Yes, the Fabio of Galaxy of Heroes. All right, and then coming in at number 8, Old Daka. Slightly more purples, 480 than the previous 2, but 1 less pre-craft, so she just beats him out with ease. Okay, we'll start with Malya.
The best AI controlled tune in the game that will keep people from attacking your arena team all through the night.
Nice. And then Wrath.
She's stunningly beautiful.
Ain't that the truth? And then Daniel's Jack.
Pure RNG frustration in the arena.
Yep. You got anything to add, Remond?
Nothing quite as colorful as these guys said. But
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's tough.
She's,
All right.
She's definitely not a looker.
No. Number 7, Count Dooku. Not the best hero in the game anymore, but a lot of people already have him sharded up, and he only requires 2 pre-crafts to max, one of which is a furnace. 620 purples in total is pretty good for one of the better leaders.
Dooku is on the list? Dooku's dead.
Yeah, Dooku's dead. But it is true. That's a true point, though, that a lot of people do already have him. So some people could, I guess, technically, if you needed, another character. But yeah,
Dooku is not dead. We looked at
free to play uses him a ton.
Yeah, free to play do use Dooku a lot.
We looked at a chart of number 1 ranks across all servers on swgoh.gg the other night, and 40% of number 1 ranks still use Count Dooku lead,
And 60% are right.
I mean, I think it's like 20% use Old Ben.
Yeah, well, you're gonna start seeing more old Ben. It just goes. It all goes back to Rey, man. It all goes back to Rey. Rey was the Dooku. You know, she could blow through him when and her stuff usually lands on Dooku. I will say that. I very rarely would he evade my second special on Rey. But old Ben, you can't do that. So yeah, you're gonna start seeing a lot more old Bens. Okay, and then
Go ahead. Dooku's stun hits Qui-Gon pretty good usually too.
Yeah, Dooku's good. I mean, I'm not saying Dooku's bad. He's just not what he was for a while there, for sure.
Well, Dooku's an anti-Jedi, and there's just not as many Jedi anymore.
That's true too.
That's exactly right.
That's true too. Yeah, and the majority of those servers, I'm sure that person was, or those people were number 1 on, are probably newer servers where a lot of people start with Jedis. I mean, we recommend that. We recommend people start with Jedis to get Yoda. Nothing wrong with that. Number 6, Luminara, slightly less purples to max 600, 2 pre-crafts, including a furnace, and she is still worth investing in as one of the best healers in the game. Malya.
She gets you through the early and mid game and early galactic wars, and very reliable until you actually play something tough.
And then Wrath.
Ditto. He pretty much said it.
Hit it. All right. Anything to add, Daniels Jack?
Yeah, she's good in Galactic War, and I still use her in Galactic War. And yeah.
And I know
mid-game.
Riemann has something to add. It's a Jedi for sure. So.
Yeah, as far as the Jedi are concerned, she hits the hardest.
Yeah, I like Lumi. I always like Lumi. She's good. She's good.
Force,
Again, it just comes to utility.
Her Force Blast and even her basic. I mean, we were talking the other night about how lightsaber attacks seem to have kind of taken a big dip. Just in general, like across the board, lightsaber attacks just don't hurt as much as, let's say, gun attacks or even special abilities like obviously like electric shocks or stuns and things like that. Her Force Blast and her lightsaber attack actually do decent damage in comparison to most.
And ability block is one of the best debuffs in the game. That is one of the hardest to find effective.
True.
Yeah.
And she's probably your first 7-star character, so farm her in Galactic War. She helps you in the early game and in the mid game.
Yeah, I made a mistake on my my droid account. I went all droids first, and it hurt because I can't. It hurts me in Galactic War a ton. So yeah, now I'm going back. When I do mess around with that account, I'm definitely working on Lumi now.
If you're still trying, if you don't have a Dooku or an old Ben, and you're trying to get that evasion, she's also not bad as a leader in the early stages of the game as well.
Yeah, a lot of people send me messages, stuff like that. A lot, especially newer players, will bring her up a lot, and they'll say, hey, I have Qui-Gon and Dooku and this person, that person, and whatever, and they say I have Luminara, and I said, well, hey, have you tried out Luminara's lead, for defense? And sometimes they try it and it works really well for them. So yeah, it can definitely work depending on your server and what's going on with who you're going up against. But number 5, Rey, she is the most important character to have geared at the moment, and she absolutely destroys. 740 purples the max, which is pretty average, but 2 of her 3 pre-crafts are furnaces, so that helps a lot. And considering how good she is, this is one of the places you want to be investing. Agree 100%. Now, yeah.
Yeah, Rey is everything you want in the game when it comes to damage, and damage is the most important thing in the raid right now.
Yep, agree. Wrath?
One trick pony, but very good at that one trick.
Yeah, that is true. Daniels Jack?
Put your first furnace on there and put a second furnace on here.
Yep, save them for Rey, man. Save them for Rey. Riemann?
Super fast, hits super hard, and I'm wearing my Rey Feety pajamas right now.
Nice. Let's see, who's that? Number 4, Barriss Offee, arguably the best character for Galactic Wars, and she only takes 530 purples the max. Only 1 pre-craft to reach her max gear level as well. Barriss Offee.
So she guarantees clearance of Galactic War all the way through end game, and is probably the most versatile healer, especially with her dispel of other Jedi.
Good point. Wrath?
Heal on basic, very handy.
That is true. Yeah, that is when that hits and you need it. You just need that to get one more, more round to get that cooldown up. Yeah, that's true. Good point. Daniels Jax.
Yeah, I don't like her.
That's
great.
personal reasons.
Yeah.
She's the dispel that she does is huge. Sometimes you can really help you out to get a healing immunity buff off or something like that. But really her thing is more in the challenges when you're facing that challenge for when you're fighting Savage Opress.
Yeah.
She's great. She's a great character to have on that team because she not only does she heal, but she heals with her basic. So every time she not every time, but many times when she attacks Savage, she continues to to tap some heal onto the rest of the team, which can help you because if you're having trouble getting through that challenge, as some people do, you need to try to get as much help as you can.
Yep, great point.
You can't overstate how valuable she is as an opponent too, because she allows you to reset every single cooldown, no matter how very long.
Yeah, that is true. And it always seems like her heal goes off when all 4 of her teammates are dead, doesn't it?
Exactly, just as you planned it.
And then number 3, Poggle the Lesser, takes the lowest numbers of purples of any character in the game at 280 and only 1 pre-craft to reach his max gear level 2. Very useful, still in the right team as well. Bargain.
Keyword there is bargain. Bargain, ability block, and offense up give you a lot of different options in the early to mid game.
Yep. Super helpful with droids too, right?
Yep. Daniel's Jack.
Not many have group offense up skill, and he's one of the best. So
Yeah, he has the group offense up without needing to attack, or without the chance for failing at an offense up, which can happen with Qui-Gon, and he's just a great tool character to use in many different comps. He can help out some of those players that you think are ineffective. He can make them viable.
All right, and then number 2, going right with Poggle, is Geonosian Soldier. Still a very solid attacker, especially when Omega'd, and he only costs 320 purples to max. 1 pre-craft to reach the max level as well.
It's an incredibly versatile offensive weapon. Brings an assist to the table that's useful in almost any situation.
Yeah, he's an iconic damage dealer from the movie.
Yeah, one of my favorite characters in the Star Wars universe.
I cheer him on.
one of the best damage taker. He's good against the ranker in the arena and also Galactic War everywhere.
Yep, should be your first character that you get as soon as you get to Cantina. Just focus on him. Riemann?
1 turn cooldown, deals a lot of damage, call and assist, gives turn meter, offense up. Great character.
Our number 1 character, Captain Phasma. She might cross 700 purples, which is about average, but she only takes 1 furnace and no other pre-crafts. Very solid tanky hero with decent abilities. She's very easy to max and worth every piece. And I'll say this about Phasma: once I did get that furnace and get her max geared, I took her abilities all the way up. I omega'd them, and she instantly became the leader of my arena team. So yeah, I mean, she's great. She's great in the raids, great in arena, all around good character. I even started using her more in Galactic War now too.
She's a reliable slow, and nothing is more important in Tier 7 than a reliable slow.
She's additional damage too.
Mm-hmm.
With her chances for your whole team, right?
Yep.
Additional attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, turn meter gain and 100% crit chance with advantage. That's huge. She's number 1 toolbox character.
Hey, little bit of interesting stuff here, Skunks. So our number 29 and our number 21 people in the raid for damage, both got droid collars. Solid parts.
Wow, the full piece.
Salvage. Yep.
Wow.
That's how it works, man.
It's crazy.
I bet you I got like 13. I bet you I got like 13 stone cuffs.
I got some stun cuffs.
I'll check mine after this. Okay, and then
I'm too scared.
And then finally, we'll just recap. Our dishonorable mention was Ugnaught, who is not only one of the worst heroes in the game, but also requires 6 pre-crafts in total. 6 items you can only get from raiding. Unless you are clinically insane, do not put your gear into this guy. So I want to thank Malya Bean, Lord Wrath, Daniels Jax, Riemann, for going over the list with us. This was Wiseman Pendle from Team Instinct and an admin from LordSkunk.com Discord server. So make sure if you have questions for any of these guys, as well as Wiseman Pendle, head over to LordSkunk.com, click on Discord, and get in that chat. You are missing out a ton if you're not over there. All the cool kids are over in the LordSkunk.com Discord. So that completes our top 10 list for the week. And again, this was based on the top 10 Star Wars Galaxy heroes that are easiest and best heroes to gear. Thanks for checking out the video. If you're interested in joining a guild, head over to teamskunk.com. We do have open positions in our various guilds. Also, check out LordSkunk.com for guides and news for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, LordSkunk1. Also, check out our Discord app. It's a voice and text chat program that you can download on your Mac, your PC, your iOS, or your Android device, and you can connect with thousands of other Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes players. Want access to the ally codes of some of the most infamous players in all the galaxy? Head over to LordSkunk.com, click on links, then click on promo, and follow the directions there. We draw winners every Friday during the live show. If you like this video and want to see more, make sure you hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button. You'll be notified when we go live and when we upload new videos. Thanks for checking out LordSkunk.com.